Hello, my friends. Boomy here once again with another video for you, my Diablo 4 brothers and sisters. How's everyone doing today in the beautiful sanctuary? I hope dear mother Lilith tucked you in at night. She does me. That's weird. Anyways, my friends, there was a great article in Forbes magazine today discussing Blizzard, Diablo 4, and the seasons, how they're going to get larger. We got some nerfs coming our way and some buffs, so don't worry right there. And also in a Wowhead article, they're discussing about a crafting vendor for the Malignant fun. So let's get into the article. It is pretty long, so bear with me as we get into this. But they did talk to the game director and franchise general manager, and they had a lot of things to say. So here's the article right here. Diablo 4 interview, larger future seasons, earned platinum and uber unique drop rates. Diablo 4 Season of the Malignant launches on the 20th, as everyone knows, and Blizzard just revealed its storyline and central mechanic last week. Players will be farming Malignant hearts to socket into armor for unique builds, while attempting to clear the plague from the land. Ahead of next week, I got the chance to chat with game director Joe Shelley, and franchise GM Rod Ferguson about the season, in which we went over a number of lingering questions. In terms of seasonal size, one thing that was made clear was that this season may be somewhat smaller than future ones. Ferguson said, from a management and expectations perspective, when we talk about how the launch of Diablo 4 is the beginning, not the end, because we have a live service. That's one of the things people should think about with seasons as well. The reality is, this is one of our first seasons that we built while shipping Diablo 4 at the exact same time. This is the beginning of our seasonal journey in terms of where we can go from here. And I think that's a great distinction that everyone needs to know, is that, yeah, when they were getting ready for Diablo 4 to launch and they're doing all the things there, they were working on Season 1. So it kind of makes sense that Season 1 really is kind of like the test season for us all, right? You're not going to put a season onto the PTR because then everyone knows what's happening and it kind of ruins the fun. However, it's a good chance for them to, get their feet wet in the seasonal content for this new IP, or not new IP, but for Diablo 4. And I like that. We're going to get in, we're going to test it. They're going to learn a lot of things. We're going to learn a lot of things. And hopefully everything will go smoothly. I'm excited for the season of the Malignant, and I hope you guys are too. But they continue. The season will not have time-gating missions or story beats, though they did not fully rule that out for the future. All of it will be available week 1, but it's less of a major storyline and what they call just a quest line to provide context to the central heart farming mechanic. The vast majority of the season will be grinding all those new builds. Shelley comes out and says, it helps describe what the Malignants are doing here, but it isn't going to be an act-like structure. In week 3 of the season, the primary content you're going to be focusing on is doing Malignant tunnels, getting those Malignant hearts and caging them and optimizing your build. And of course, we have some other information that came up in this interview. One of the bullet points is, for players of other live games, one big difference is that all the content for Diablo 4 Seasons is free. The storyline, the mechanics, the ability to create a seasonal character, a free chunk of the Battle Pass. The only paid thing is $10 for the Premium Battle Pass that just has cosmetics, plus any new shop items that get added separately. And honestly, for the price of a Battle Pass, which is what, between $20 and $40, $10 is stupidly cheap. They could have gone more on this, but $10 is cheap, so I have no issue with that whatsoever. Another bullet point is there is a more expensive accelerated battle pass that comes with an exclusive cosmetic, but it's just an emote, not like an insanely cool horse or armor set or anything. Since some players may be confused to get to rank 100 in the battle pass, your character does not have to be anywhere near level 100 by the end of the season. We want to make sure that players playing at a varying intensities can still complete the battle pass, Shelley said. That even if you're playing just a few hours a week, if you're doing challenges, you should be able to finish the Battle Pass by the end of the 12-week season. And that's great to know. I know some people were asking in the social media world about whether or not they're going to be able to complete the seasons. And if you do have an extremely busy life, like myself included, there are catch-up mechanics that you can do, I believe, in the Battle Pass to skip ahead on some things. Although I'm pretty sure you have to get in-game currency to do that, which I haven't bought any. But I know that they will have skip mechanics in this. But let's continue to the article. They continue, the Battle Pass will be the first place that you can earn Platinum, the game's premium currency, in the game besides buying it outright in a bundle. It's like Fortnite putting V-Bucks in its Battle Pass, but it will not be enough to fully buy the next season's Battle Pass. Or, over time, you could save it up to buy an expensive armor set, but there is at least some in there. And I think that is a great idea. I love when Battle Passes do that. For people who don't actually want to spend money to buy premium currency, this is a great way for them to be able to earn it. Star Wars The Old Republic has something similar when it comes to like their cartel market, their in-game market. You know, you get cartel coins. You can either buy it by the bundle, or if you subscribe or have the security key, you can earn it. And if you're brand new to the game, you can earn cartel coins doing things by completing class stories and all that jazz. So I love when games do this, when they allow you to. But at the same time, there is always that itch, well, if I just spend $20, I'll get a lot more. It's because that's what they want you to do, and I'm not going to fault them for it. They continue, there are some class-specific hard abilities out of the 32 that are coming with the season, and some neutral ones everyone can use. The new permanently added legendary aspects and uniques are supposed to be a mix of neutral and class-specific as well. The heart sockets are separate from gem sockets so that both can be used, except for jewelry, which only has a heart socket, which, you know, will be converted to a normal socket after the season's over. There is no new rank of gems above Royal coming this season for more merging. They continue, there will indeed be a new Nightmare Dungeon rotation this season and every season, as has been previously said. Shelley didn't get into specifics, but gave a very familiar, we have to nerf some things, sometimes. We can't always buff all other things. The answer that most games like this have to address at some point. Which sucks, and I already have seen some people talking about, oh my god, the nerfs. I get that, but hey, they're going to buff some things too, so we haven't even played Season 1 yet, so everyone, calm down. It's okay, calm down. Just calm down. There is one new Uber unique coming this season. They previously said there wasn't, but corrected that later. I pressed them on the absolutely insane drop rates, and they said in quotes, it's easy to add additional opportunities to get that thing. It's harder to go to the other way where you have something that's common, Shelley said. They indicated that in the future, the drop rates or paths to acquisition may not be quite as 1 in a million rare as they are now. Do not yell at me when this happens. So in other words, they're trying to find a good balance between Diablo 3 and Diablo 4. Diablo 3, everything rained on you. Diablo 4, not so much. So they're going to try to find a good balance and segue when it comes to drop rates for the Uber uniques and all that jazz. He continues, I asked about why a lot of uniques feel underpowered compared to legendary counterparts, and they said that uniques are not meant to be, in quotes, ultimate level of gear necessarily above legendaries paired with aspects. They are supposed to slide in alongside certain builds and make them unique rather than be outright better than anything else. It is not the you must get every unique to have every viable build option system that we've seen in the past. And finally, I asked why it was that the campaign was a requirement to play the season, given that in video games in general, only a fraction of players actually finish campaigns, much less ones as long as Diablo 4's. They said that A, they think the campaign is good and everyone should experience it. So do I. But B, the campaign is a good on-ramp into all the systems of the game, and just dropping people into World Tier 3 and all the endgame activities there would be too confusing. But if you want to jump straight into the season before beating the campaign, you only need to beat it once on one character, they add. You can join a friend who has done it as well. And this, of course, was written by Paul Tazzi, who is a great gaming writer at Forbes. So there you have it, my friends, with Paul Tazzi in the interview with the devs over there at Blizzard for Diablo 4. We have some nerfs coming our way, but we also have some buffs coming our way as well. So don't worry too much about it, my friends there. But this is great. I love these type of interviews where you get the more information outside of their live streams and stuff, because, you know, hey, they forget sometimes to add things in, and when the cameras go off, they're like, ah, crap. I've been there. I understand how that goes. But hey, we got a new crafting vendor coming to Diablo 4 with the season of the Malignant. So let's take a look at this article right here. New crafting vendor in Diablo 4 Season 1. Craft Malignant items. Season 1 of Diablo 4 is rapidly approaching, and more information is being revealed by the day. Between transmog teasers, fleeting shots of the new boss, and captivating shots of a sanctuary covered in malignant pustules, the intrigue hasn't stopped. And it certainly applies for all these shots of the new crafting vendor in the season of Malignant. Revealed in a few second clips during Blizzard's newest gameplay guides video, we caught a quick glance at the new crafting vendor that appears to be exclusively dealing in Malignant recipes. Using various icors, players will be able to craft caged hearts, a form of the Malignant hearts that will drop from Malignant monsters in Season 1. While the video did not adjust tabs to show us the remaining options of this vendor, it seems that there will also be ways to craft Malignant invokers, likely tied to the invoker of the Malignant event teased in the developer livestream, as well as caches. So I think this is great. Of course, I'm not shocked at all by this. You're going to get new vendors to do stuff, especially when they have a new item coming into the game, like the Malignant Hearts. The vendor's going to be there. You're going to be able to craft some stuff. That is awesome. That is great. The more I keep hearing about Season of the Malignant, the more excited I am for it. I was on the fence back, not too long ago, with those people going, I don't want to start a new character. Arg, why? It's so much work. And even though I said, guys, calm down. It's just like if you're creating an alt. You're just creating alt, and you're doing other stuff with them. It's fine. Now I'm solely in the camp of, dude, I'm really looking forward to this. Totally. I cannot wait to get my beard dipped in all that Malignant fun, which really sounds like it smells a lot. But anyways, let's move the conversation to the comment section below. What do you guys think of all this jazz and all the things that we have learned here in the articles from Forbes, and of course with the seasonal vendor coming in for crafting Malignant fun? What do you guys think? I really want to know. I love it when you guys comment. I love hearing your guys' what you guys have to say. I love conversing with you guys. It's one of the greatest parts of this gig ever. I love this community. You guys are amazing. Make sure you hit that like button. The more likes we get, the more the algorithm likes us. And of course, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Become part of the family here at BoomyNation, the freak show of YouTube, the black sheep of gaming. And don't forget to be kind. It's about community. And don't forget to spay and neuter your butchers. And we'll see you later, my friends. Good day.